Tom Reed here, Traverse City, Michigan. Happened to run into this gentleman. Your name, sir?
Freedom.
Freedom?
Freedom.
All right.
Freedom.
Good name.
Freedom forevers.
All right. Now, how long you been around this area?
Since last February.
Okay. And are you homeless?
Yep.
And how long's that been going on?
Oh, since about, let's see, it's been about 4 years now.
Okay. And what was that a result of? Just a string of bad luck, or?
No, that is the parole system and the state of the Michigan Department of Corrections failing the system the way they do.
Okay.
I did 38 years in prison over 3 terms. And when I finally got loose of the system, I chose not to go back.
Gotcha.
But the system failed me in every way. Therefore, I've been homeless. When I got off, the day I got off parole, all assistance failed. Okay. Everything except for food stamps and Medicaid.
Okay.
That's it.
And what were you in prison for?
Well, I don't lie. I was in prison I started my prison term in 1981, and I was in for second-degree murder. I did it, and I did 17 years for it. I discharged it. I went back exactly for 1 year on receiving concealing. I got out. I paroled out. I went just downstate of here. Then I went back in 2003 for CFC, and I did 4 to 30. I got 4 to 30 out of that. I did 8 years, and then went back again. 7 months off parole, getting almost 7 months off parole. Got violated, went back for 5 more years. Paroled out, got done with it, and I haven't looked back since.
Okay.
So there you go.
Yeah, thank you. Did you learn anything in prison?
Oh, I learned a lot, but what the MDOC would have the public knowing and what the public really knows is 2 different things, like all government things. I have 38 years experience in the MDOC, and I'm going to tell you what they tell you and what I know is 2 different things.
Okay.
The MDOC is, I don't call them the Michigan Department of Corrections. They're the Michigan Department of Corruptions.
Okay.
And that's all I got to say about on that.
All right. Any family?
Well, I lost both my parents while I was in prison. My dad in 88, my mom maybe 4 years before I got, 2 years before I got out, maybe. Somewhere in there. My brother, I have 3 living brothers, only one of them that I have contact with.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 1 brother, and he's way down in Detroit.
Okay. And what type jobs did you had when you weren't incarcerated?
When I wasn't incarcerated,
yeah.
The only thing society would offer me, very simple, mandatory, just manual labor, greasy, dirty work that nobody else on the face of this earth wants to do.
Okay.
And that only people like a felon can get.
Okay.
And that's the way it is. You work greasy factory work, you do brick work, you do all the work that will kill you. Okay? I have medical issues. They're documented, and I am in bad shape. But here I am, safe harbor.
Okay.
I chose to come to Traverse City because, I was in Detroit. I was in Ludington, and I left, and I went to Detroit to go live with a friend and try to start a new job, which I did, but it lasted only 3 months. And I thought to myself, where can I go from here? Where do I go from here? And I just kept seeing Traverse City, Traverse City, Traverse City, Traverse City. And I've been here a year now, almost a year, and it'll be a year in February.
Okay.
So, of course, nothing Freedom planned worked out. Never does, it seems like. Does it for anybody? Totally.
Yeah.
But, I'm here. I have a warm bed. I have a meal.
Okay. And
I'm a humble and pleasant person. I'm grateful, I am humble, and I am blessed. Whatever, all I can say to whoever's gonna see this, okay, yeah, I just told you I'm a murderer. Excuse me, I was convicted of a murder that I'm guilty of. So I guess that makes me a murderer. And yes, I do have a CSC. To those people who would say, oh my God, you're this. Oh my God, you're that. My murder case was in 1981, and this is 2021, and I have a track record that shows I have not laid a finger on another human being in violence in any way, shape, or form since 1981, October 6th, 1981. Okay? Mm-hmm. And I caught that CSC in 2003. This is once again 2021. Not a hint, nothing. When everybody else is saying you're a high-risk offender, you have to go back to prison, you shouldn't be let out, and yet I'm standing here 4 years off of parole telling you I would never look at anything weird ever again.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
The system works for the MDOC, it does work. Mm-hmm. But, you know, if I can offer them any advice, if they see this, your program works very well. The only problem is the client has to want the treatment.
Okay.
If the client doesn't want the treatment, everything you're doing is wasting the taxpayer's money. And you know that, and I know that, and now maybe the taxpayer knows that. But yet you put people through group who you know are going to fail and you don't care, and yet you put them out on parole.
Interesting.
Managed to fit. Hey, bro, what are they called? What is it when you go to help hold this camera and you want to make sure you hold that camera for the next day and the next day? Job security. Make it so they fail.
Yeah.
Make it so they fail. And my name is Freedom, but I used to call myself Anomaly because when I name myself this, I am a crossdresser, by the way. I am a bisexual crossdresser, and this is why I named myself Anomaly. Because I had to think about it, folks. And I grew up, and I went through the whole program of everything, but I chose to intake the programming. Okay? So, I'm different now. I am not the person I used to be. I'm not that case from 1981. I'm not that case from 2003. This is 2021, and I got a track record that shows anybody show me any different. Okay. I'm not that person, so I called myself Anomaly for a while because I'm not a statistic. I am not the MDOC's statistic. They have what they call it when they deal with a sex offender. You have level 1, level 2, and level 3 offenders. Mm-hmm. They considered me a level 3 because of all their statistics that they compiled together in some BS, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Okay?
Yeah.
I stand here, not a statistic. I don't wear blue and orange. I wear street clothes. I'm a productive member of society as best as I can be. Therefore, I am not the statistic, but I am the anomaly in this. Like the Matrix?
Yeah.
I'm the anomaly in the system. I like that, MDOC. Peace. That's all I got to say about that, homie. But what do you want to know?
Your favorite?
Ah! Hold on. That was a good one. Bam. That's been happening to me all day.
Your favorite childhood memory?
Say again?
Your favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory.
Is this going to be a long train? I wonder?
A train?
Yeah, see it?
Oh, they've been coming down. No, I think they come down and then they stop and then they back up and go the other way.
Oh, okay, good.
They've been doing that.
Okay.
My favorite childhood memory. Well, my childhood turned from freedom out here to freedom behind bars at 15 years old. So before then, my favorite childhood memory would be, I would have to say meeting Jesus.
Okay.
When I was about 4 years old, 1969, summer 69.
Okay.
I'm somebody who can say, I remember one day from 1969, And that's the day I met Jesus.
Favorite
Just never. Say again.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, please go ahead.
Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? The Matrix.
Favorite book?
Favorite book? Favorite book? Favorite book?
That's
Favorite
right.
book? Favorite book? Stephen King. It's It. Stephen King's It.
Yeah, come back. I'll interview if you want.
Yeah, Stephen King's It.
Yeah, I'll pay you.
Can we photo bomb?
Yeah, sure.
Stephen King's It.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
Well, you know, I mean, I get it that every society, every community has its homeless community. Every single community in the state, in the nation, everybody suffers a homeless community. But damn it, man, when the hell does somebody get a break from their criminal past?
No, I agree.
How
with you.
long does it take before I prove that I am not a killer?
No, I know.
It's been since 1981, October 6, 1981. This is December 2nd, 2021. I haven't done it since, folks.
No.
Okay?
No, I get it.
That was 2003 that I did that little CSC thing.
Uh-huh.
It is now 2021.
Right.
I have not offended again. I have not even inclined to it. I'm the anomaly. But now I'm freedom.
Now, would you mind if I asked the circumstances on that murder?
What were the circumstances? Well, okay, fair enough. The circumstances were I was 15 years old and I was looking to run away from home. And I looked to someone who I knew in the community who was older, who I thought had some money. Long story short, the robbery turned into a murder. An elderly person died. I was 15 years old, and this is very important. That person was 81 years old. I know their name. I don't need to repeat it. I don't need to say it because the only thing about it, it belongs to me and God, not man. Not any man can judge me on it. Anybody, man, can say what they want. Mm-hmm. And trust me, I've lived out in the pines for a year, and I've had my life threatened 5 times, mm-hmm. and I've never run away. Because I don't fear any man, I only fear God. So here you go. That's for me and God to discuss, and that person to discuss when I meet him. When I meet my maker, when I pass.
Okay.
But, it was an intended robbery that turned into a unfortunate murder. If I could put it into any kind of a box, to explain it would take eons of time.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 23 years of extensive group and individual group psychotherapy. Group psychotherapy and individual psychotherapy mm-hmm. with groups, MDOC therapists. 23 years. Mm-hmm. So, I learned a lot in that time. You're going to get this around here. You're going to get this around here. But I dealt with that. I've taken that information and that knowledge, uh-huh. and I've turned it into my life today, and I'm happy who I am. But I'm sorry, your question was what?
Well, we were just talking about things in general, and how.
But I lost track of what I was talking about. Something. I'm sorry. Anyway.
No, that's okay. No, we started out with the murder, and you were explaining it.
Yeah.
And then you said it was.
In a long story short, look, I don't mean to cap on it, but it was supposed to be a B&E. The person was home. The person was home. I couldn't back out of it because the person answered the door, and it was, look at it like this. It's if you look at a person who normally deals with their anger in life,
Yeah.
look at it like this. It's like a big tube. It's a glass tube, okay? And your anger feelings come into that tube, right? They come through a thin tube, and then they come into a basin, okay? Normal people in the community process this, okay? They process it in that little tube, and then they process it into the big filter, okay? They deal with it, and then they let it go, and they move on. I never did that. I had a block in that filter. In that tube, I had a block.
No.
So my anger just constantly built up.
Oh, okay.
And the more my parents tried to get me help, the more they tried to reach out to psychiatrists and psychologists, the more I resisted. Okay, the more I felt like I was, something was wrong with me and I was broken.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, turns out I was.
Right.
I really was.
Yeah.
But, that was then, this is now. And I'm a 56-year-old man, and I stand before you called Freedom Forevers. My name is Freedom Forevers, and I am bona fide changed.
No, I believe it. You sound like you've done well.
I have no intention of any criminal intention of any sort whatsoever, anytime in the far future.
Good.
I'm done with it.
Great.
Feel me? I'm the anomaly in
I do.
Because the system says, because of their statistics, that I'm a tier 3 offender, high risk, therefore I'm going to reoffend. And I've proven them wrong today, and I will prove them wrong tomorrow. MDOC, I will prove you wrong tomorrow, and I will prove you wrong the next day, and the next week, and the next month, and the next year after that. I will never reoffend again.
Well, congratulations.
So what do you think about that?
I say
your tier 3 blah.
I say congratulations.
Yeah, my man.
Now, I think I asked you at the beginning, but maybe I didn't. I have a YouTube channel, I told you, and I upload these to YouTube. You all right with that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, there anything yet?
Did you know I just had an article done on, they did an article on life in the pines in the Eagle.
I went over
City
that.
Eagle?
Yeah, I went over there, that wooded area.
The Pines. It's called the Pines.
What is
it's out on Division and 14th Street in Traverse City. It's a big section of pines, and apparently it was, I can give you the history on it, but it would take too long. But it's a big section of pines where a lot of homeless people, the city and the police, everybody is like, okay, we need a homeless population. We understand we have this problem, therefore you guys just go over here and you go chill. During the summer. Now occasionally the officers have to be called out there because you have people that want to get drunk and they want to fight and be stupid. But for the most part, I'm going to tell you what, man. The Traverse City Police Department is by far, hands down, the very best police department I have ever met in my life. These guys are the coolest, man. I had an officer literally take the time to do something for me he should have never done, and I'm not going to say what it was, doesn't matter, but he had to arrest me for something, and then he went and took me to the Pines so I could get something very personal to me before he took me to jail.
That was nice of him.
That was so fantastic. And then, oh no, that's not the best of it. When we got to the jail sergeant says, no, you can't store that here. There's no way. That same officer, you know who you are. If you see this, peace to you, brother, much love. This guy, this officer, took my personal property and kind of put it in evidence over on whatever, I can't remember the street, over near the library. That place. So, I got 6 days later, and all of a sudden I got over there and I got my personal property back. But the officer was that cool.
Yeah, that was nice.
And every officer I've ever dealt with in this town has been nothing but cordial, nice, respectful.
No, that's cool.
Every single one of them. So
Yeah. Oh.
kudos to Traverse City Police Department,
Yeah,
man.
nice of you to thank him like that. Thank you.
Well, you know, where I come from, that's saying something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. Where
Here it
where
comes.
is this Pines exactly?
The Pines, Division and 14th Street, which is Silver Lake Road. Welcome to Safe Harbor. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, it's been my pleasure talking with you.
Well, yeah, sir. Nice meeting you.
I'm going to give you a bonus because you're a good guy. You paid your debt to society, and
I've tried.
you
tried.
towed the line.
I've tried, and I've come a long way. And it has been full of hiccups. You know, it's not been perfect, but it's been full of hiccups. But yet, I still stand here.
I think you'd be a good speaker.
Thank you. You
Now,
know, I used to be totally afraid of talking to people and afraid of society and afraid of everybody because I thought I had convict written across my forehead.
I think that's an excellent interview. I appreciate it. I think you're a super interesting guy.
Well, thank you.
And I'm proud of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, is that your scooter?
That is my scooter.
So I guess you're probably really happy there's been no snow.
Well, we had some, but lately, me and my brother, me and my best buddy, we both have scooters, and today we just decided it was time to go scooting.
Oh, cool.
You know,
yeah.
how many more days are we gonna have like this before it's just snow?
Yeah. Now, will you be staying here tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Every night.
There's the first part.
Oh my God.
Hang on a second.
Folks.
I'm not over.
Are you kidding me, man?
No, you're a good guy.
Are you digging?
Yeah.
Are you really digging?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Man of my word.
Brother.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
You have a good day, man.
No.
I thank you for this interview.
Y'all see the love people hand out here,
Yep.
man?
Better believe it. You have a good night, and the best of luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
And are you going in there?
Yes, sir.
If you could send somebody my way that'd be interested in an interview, I'd appreciate it.
I'll do it.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
You have a good day. Happy holidays, man.
Brother.
Proud of you.
Man.
You towed the line.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
Just saying you're proud of me, man, makes it everything I've gone
I am
through
proud of
worth
you.
it.
And well, I hope to see you again.
You.
All right. You
God
take care.
bless,
Yep,
man.
thank
God
you.
bless.
Thanks a lot.